Hello values, this is Hina, PhD aspirant and a research scholar. I have qualified master's degree in English literature with a fancy percentage. In this video, I am going to talk about 5 most important works of Victorian Age. But before moving towards the most important works of Victorian Age, I would like to share some most important feature of this age. First one is the dates of this age. Dates are 1837 to 1901. You should remember this, 1837 to 1901. And for detail, Queen Victoria ruled England from 1837 to 1901. The Victorian era was an era of material affluence, political consciousness, industrial and mechanical progress, scientific advancement, educational expansion, empire building, and religious tolerance. The Victorian Age was a period of peace and prosperity. Education was highly developed in this time. According to William J. Long, this is the age of prose and novel. The novel in this age fills the place which the drama held in the days of Elizabeth. Immortal novels were written and published in this age. Victorian literature is the writing of realism rather than of romance, not the realism of Zola and Ibsen, but deeper realism, which strives to tell the whole truth. Widespread materialism saddened many writers of this age. The Victorians' compromise between the rich and the poor was strengthened. Alfred Lord Tennyson and Beatrice Webb tried to have compromise between science and religion. Victorian novelists maintained compromise between realism and romanticism. So, some general features of this age are great influence of science and scientific method. The age can be called as the age of idealism. There was compromise between royal power and democracy. Beginning of realism as literature came very close to daily life. This is the age of novel and continuation of romanticism. Literature reflected love, truth, justice, brotherhood, etc. And the reflection of female problem in literature came very close to daily life in the Victorian age. And there are some common themes that Victorians were following in their works are following as critique of industrialization, critique of the deterioration of the rural lifestyle, celebration of the past, including chivalry, conflicts between classes as I have discussed earlier, and the women's rights. And for 5 most important works of this age are following. Number 1 is Middlemarch. Middlemarch, or A Study of Provincial Life, is a novel by George Eliot. And do you know what is the original name of George Eliot? George Eliot is actually a pen name used by Mary Ann Evan. Yes, Mary Ann Evan is the original name of George Eliot. And this novel first published in 8 parts in 1871 to 1872. And it is considered to be Eliot's masterpiece novel. Second work in the series is Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair, and the working title for this novel is Pen and Pencil Sketches of English Society. Pen and Pencil Sketches of English Society. It is a novel by William Makepeace Thackeray, and in Vanity Fair by Thackeray, it is published in monthly installments, and it's serially published from 1847 to 1848, but it's published in a book form in 1848. In monthly installments, it's serially published from 1847 to 1848, and in book form, it's published in 1848. But with a new subtitle, it is published in a book form. When it's published in a book form in 1848, it came with a new subtitle, and that subtitle name is A Novel Without a Hero. You must note it down. Vanity Fair subtitle is A Novel Without a Hero. Friends, remember these points. It's been asked in PhD entrance exams as well as NET exam regularly. You have seen in the PhD entrance exams so often this question that what is the subtitle of Vanity Fair. Third one in the series is In Memoriam A.H.H. I hope all of you must know about what is this A.H.H. stands for. Well, it's a poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and it's published anonymously in 1850. In Memoriam A.H.H. is a poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson that's published anonymously in 1850. There are 131 sections along with the prologue and an epilogue. There was a epilogue and then prologue that from a poem starts, and it has 131 sections. It is actually a morning, not a morning, night or morning wala morning. It's morning, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. It's a mourning over the death of Tennyson's close friend. And I know you know the name. What is the name of his close friend? Well, it's Arthur Henry Hallam, on whose name the poem name is you have seen on your screen, as it is In Memoriam Arthur Henry Hallam. And I would like to quote some lines from this beautiful poem. Lines are like this, quote, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all," unquote. Nice quotation, right? And number 4 in the series is Bleak House. Bleak House is considered to be among Charles Dickens' best work. Bleak House, published in 1853. It's published in 1853. And the major themes of this novel are: number 1, the search for love; number 2, the importance and danger of passion; and number 3 theme of the Bleak House is the ambiguous definition of mother, and this is the most important theme of this work. This novel, Bleak House, is set in England, and the protagonist is Esther Summerson. And I'm going to spell out for you Esther, E-S-T-H-E-R, Esther Summerson, S-U-M-M-E-R-S-O-N, Summerson, Esther Summerson. And the last important work in the series is How Do I Love Thee? Complete title for this is How Do I Love Thee? Let Me Count the Ways. It is a most famous and best loved poem by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, wife of Robert Browning. Robert Browning was the master of dramatic monologue and was also an important Victorian poet. And this sonnet, How Do I Love Thee, first appeared as Sonnet 43 in the collection, namely Sonnets from the Portuguese 1850. And the theme of this sonnet is, of course, love, identity and spirituality. Major themes of this sonnet is love, identity and spirituality. I'm going to have some more lines from this poem also, and the lines are like, quote, "How do I love thee? let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight. And with these beautiful lines, I am going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.